Hello there. Today I'm going to tie what I call the education caddis. Education as in Ed-JIG, like J-I-G. Forget it. So this is a UMPQUA C450BL. It's a specialty jig hook I picked up in the bargain bin at Fly Fishing Specialties. It's interesting because it's got a really wide gap, and this is a size 12, but the hook shank is like a size 14 or 16. That's pretty cool. This would be a good hook in the smaller sizes. You can make like a size 14 hook and like a size 18 fly. I got a 4mm matte black tungsten bead on it. My thread is SEMPERFLI classic waxed in A-dot in black. Start it. I can find my scissors. You can add lead wire here, but I'm not going to because I don't have any. As usual, don't have anything. And you want to jam that bead to the eye. Next, we get some Krystal Flash. This is UV Krystal Flash. You could also use Flashabou, like micro Flashabou maybe. Attach it to the near side of the hook shank, all the way to about where the bend starts. And then for the body, I've got this Antron dubbing in insect green. And it's kind of hard to dub. You could also use ice dubbing here. But something like transparent in the water. I want to get a pretty long noodle. Though it doesn't have to be too thin, because we're going to trim this and add the ribbing. Start at the where you ended your thread and wrap. You can tighten it on as you go. Wrap all the way basically to the, yeah, it was a little too much, but it doesn't matter. All the way to the bead. And then cut this. You trim this because there's a whole lot of these fibers, and I don't think there's that much on a caddis. You don't have to do it too much because the ribbing is gonna cover a lot of this up too. So get the stuff that annoys you. Alright, then take the ribbing, wrap it over the dubbing, catch the fibers and it'll segment it even more. And then when you tie off the Krystal Flash, tie it off at the top. See, wind a bit. See, now that you got that at the top, fold it over to a loop like that and tie that down. Make sure to tie a couple wraps in front so it won't come out. Cut it off, then cut the loop open like that, and then trim both. These are going to be in the antenna about the length of the body right there. And last, for the thorax, I've got some SHAMROCK Sparkle Blend in March Brown. Black, dark brown could also work. I also tie these caddis in tan, and I'll probably tie them in orange and bigger sizes for the October caddis hatch too. Doesn't need to be too long or too thick. Move it up there. And then create your thorax. Don't make a collar on this. Just a whip finish, about 4 or 5 turns. And really seat that knot so it goes down like seats right behind the bead. And you just break it off. And that's it. Cool little caddis pattern I've been working on. Fished it a little bit at Puda Creek. Didn't catch anything. The water's really low. And I suck at fishing. This is gonna be a cool pattern for just pupa and larva.